The two sisters, seeing that no one was around, a sparkling diamond fell into the center of the swimming pool, immediately dove into the water to try to retrieve it. But at that moment, the pool manager, wanting to leave work early, secretly pressed the pool's drainage switch. The strong suction instantly pulled Lisa's hair into the drain. The pool cover also quickly closed as the water level dropped. Seeing the situation was critical, Kate quickly helped pull Lisa's hair out. The two of them didn't dare stop and swam with all their strength toward the surface. But in the end, they were too late. The cover completely closed before they could reach the water's surface. They were trapped in the pool without any warning. The two sisters panicked and desperately shouted for help, but no matter how loudly they screamed, no one noticed them. Even worse, it was still the weekend, and the pool would not reopen until next Monday at the earliest. This meant they would be stuck in the closed pool for dozens of hours. It was possible that for various reasons, they could even die inside. Thinking of this, the two felt their scalps go numb and realized they had to find a way to escape. They swam to the diving area. Then they placed their hands on the cover and tried with all their strength to lift it. However, the cover was far too heavy, and trying to push it open was a fool's dream. With no other choice, they had to find another solution. Soon, Lisa found a piece of plastic board by the side of the pool. Kate noticed a square opening in the cover. Seeing this, Lisa had a sudden idea. She broke the plastic board in half. Then she thrust it forcefully into the square opening. Maybe if she could pry it open, they could escape. But after trying for a long time, she realized it was useless. Even worse, Kate had diabetes. By now, she could clearly feel herself dizzy and disoriented. She needed to inject insulin within 3 hours. Thinking of this, Kate closed her eyes in despair. Just as they felt completely hopeless, the swimming pool door was suddenly pushed open. A cleaner walked in. Seeing a wallet and a phone on the ground, he immediately widened his eyes. He was about to reach for them when Lisa's cries for help startled him. The two sisters thought they were finally going to be rescued. They shouted for help loudly. Little did they know what terrifying danger awaited them. Upon learning that they were trapped below, the cleaner became even more brazen. He opened the wallet and searched through it. He found only $20 inside, which clearly did not satisfy his greedy heart. After thinking for a moment, he took the bank card from the wallet. Then he went to the control room and turned off the pool's surveillance cameras. After doing all this, he stopped pretending. He came directly in front of the two sisters and demanded that they tell him the phone password. Kate was a bit confused, but to survive, she said it. The cleaner smiled slightly after getting the password, but he did not rescue the two sisters. He also threatened Kate to tell him the bank card password, claiming this time he would guarantee to let them out. Upon hearing this, Kate realized the cleaner's true intention. Of course, she refused to tell him. The cleaner became furious and directly turned off the pool's heating system. Soon, the two sisters were shivering from the cold. The cleaner forcefully said that if they did not tell him the bank card password, they should prepare to freeze to death. At this point, the two sisters had no other choice. Kate had to give him the bank card password. The cleaner laughed shamelessly. He promised the two sisters that after he took the money, he would come back to rescue them. After saying this, he left. The two sisters completely broke down. Now all they could do was hug each other to keep warm, hoping they could last as long as possible. However, half an hour later, Kate could no longer hold on and fainted. Fortunately, she woke up at Lisa's call. It was obvious that her condition had become very bad, but even so, the cleaner who had returned from the bank still refused to rescue them. Because Kate only had $80 on her card, he still wanted her to help him. Lisa told the cleaner about Kate's condition. If she didn't inject insulin soon, Kate would definitely die there. But the cleaner did not believe her at all and mocked her, spitting words rudely. This made Lisa extremely angry. She cursed the cleaner's ancestors in frustration. The cleaner didn't tolerate her, and after saying this, left, leaving the two sisters shivering in the cold pool. Lisa, who had never suffered such humiliation, suddenly had a clever idea. She took the plastic board she had found earlier and sharpened it at the edge of the pool. Then she pretended to apologize to the cleaner. At the same time, she secretly revealed that all her money was in another card. The greedy cleaner immediately fell for it. To hear the password clearly, Lisa even pressed her ear to the square opening. However, Lisa below had been waiting for this moment for a long time. The cleaner's ear was pierced and blood flowed profusely. The pain made him scream in agony. Enraged, Lisa directly activated the pool's cleaning system. A large amount of gas surged into the pool. The previously calm swimming pool instantly became like stormy waves, constantly hitting them. Lisa tried to use a towel to block the nozzle, but the force was too strong, and human strength alone could not stop it. The two sisters were tortured as if they were living a nightmare. Lisa fared a little better, but weak Kate completely lost consciousness and fainted. Lisa quickly carried her to the surface to breathe, but the cleaner above still didn't realize the seriousness of the situation. Now the cleaner finally understood the severity of the problem. He rushed to the control room and turned off the cleaning system. Lisa begged the cleaner to quickly rescue them because Kate was really close to dying, but the cleaner was extremely greedy. Without getting some benefit, he would definitely not help them. The situation was critical. To survive, Lisa had no choice but to take out her wedding diamond ring to exchange it with the cleaner for a chance at life. After receiving the the diamond, the cleaner immediately promised to rescue them. Hearing this, the two sisters finally breathed a sigh of relief. However, they waited in the pool for a long time and did not see any rescue from the cleaner. It turned out that there was a malfunction in the control room. The cleaner had been tinkering with it for a long time. Even after sealing the pool cover, he couldn't open it. He began to panic, unsure of which step had gone wrong. If someone died because of this, he would be in serious trouble. After thinking for a while, the cleaner made a bold decision. He came to the two sisters and said that the control room had a malfunction. He was powerless to help them at the moment. Lisa asked the cleaner to call the police, but the cleaner was afraid they would report him after getting out, even though Lisa pleaded. Even after guaranteeing that they wouldn't reveal anything, the cleaner still had concerns. He didn't want to end up in prison, so he pretended to know nothing and acted as if he had never been there. Lisa was completely desperate. She cried out in anguish, begging the cleaner not to leave, but he pushed the cart and walked away without looking back. After an unknown amount of time, Kate had been frozen until her face turned pale and she gradually lost consciousness. Her breathing was weak and she said she could barely hold on. Lisa continuously encouraged her and then carried her to a nearby floating device to rest. Lisa herself dove back into the water, searching for a way to escape. She hadn't expected to find anything, but she actually discovered something. She found a hatch on the drainage outlet below, which might help them get out. She used both hands and all her strength to try to pull the hatch out. However, it was too heavy. She struggled for a long time, but not only couldn't pull it out, she was also exhausted. With no other option, Lisa had to swim to the surface to catch her breath. After adjusting her state, she took a deep breath and dived into the water again. This time, she tied a towel around the hatch and exerted all her strength. Finally, she managed to pull the hatch out. Without wasting a moment, Lisa quickly carried the hatch upward, but she saw Kate lying in the water, not breathing. She was terrified. She supported Kate's head and urgently performed CPR. Fortunately, in the end, Kate survived once again. Lisa told her to hold on a little longer. They would escape soon. Then Lisa grabbed the hatch and thrust it forcefully toward the square opening above. The cover cracked. She instantly saw hope for survival. She kept pushing with even more effort. After countless attempts, the overhead cover finally broke. Lisa couldn't help but smile, but she still couldn't stop because the small gap wasn't enough for them to get out. Lisa reached her hand outside, but the sharp cover sliced a large cut on her arm. Ignoring the pain, she quickly rescued Kate. Kate collapsed into unconsciousness, completely unresponsive. Lisa took out insulin from her bag and injected it into her thigh without hesitation. Luckily, her efforts were not in vain. After a series of emergency measures, Kate woke up safe and sound. Before they could rejoice for long, the cleaner came back. He wanted to kill the two sisters to prevent them from reporting his extortion. Lisa begged desperately, but the cleaner, overwhelmed by greed and anger, raised a gun to kill them. Fortunately, at the crucial moment, reason overcame impulse. The cleaner returned the diamond ring to Lisa. Lisa called the police. Before long, the authorities arrived at the scene. The two sisters were finally saved. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.